Alright, here's another episode of Does 9mm in a 4-inch barrel rival a 357 Magnum when that 357 Magnum is in a snub nose barrel? And today what we have is more gold dot ammunition. However, this is different gold dot ammunition than I've tested in the past. This is the 357 Magnum short barreled gold dot. It's a 135 grain bullet. I don't recall the velocity, but I did look it up and do quite a bit of research on this ammunition. And with that research, I found that the 147 grain 9mm that this is should be in a similar power factor to that 357 Magnum. So we should get similar velocities, not necessarily velocities, but energy numbers. And in this test, I do actually expect the 9mm to rival that 357 Magnum. However, a lot of the 357 Magnum ammo I shoot through this little snub nose barrel is a little bit punishing on the hand. So what I'm looking for is kind of an intermediate load between the 38 plus P and the 357 Magnum that's going to be controllable and still perform well. And with this gold dot short barrel bullet, we might get good performance. So as always, we're going to go through the chronograph and we're going to see what kind of velocity and accuracy we get at the same time, and then we're going to go through the juggernaut box, which is 4 layers of denim, followed by 1 3/4 inches of bologna, followed by 3/8" particle board to simulate sternum and ribs, and then the water jugs and see what we get. So let's get started with the test. All right, let's see what we get for velocity and accuracy with a 9mm gold dot, and we'll see what we get. No read. 939. 952, 914, 921, 940. So pretty slow velocity of what we're used to out of a 9mm, but it's a 147 grain bullet, so that's to be expected. Now let's see what we get with the 357 Magnum. 357 Magnum gold dot. Well, we'll see what we get for velocity and accuracy out of the 2-inch barrel. 1133. 1131. 1108. 1158. 1153. So a little bit more than what I had expected, and recoil wasn't too bad, but it was still certainly more than a 38 Special Plus P, but a lot better than a lot of cartridges I use. Now let's hit the juggernaut box and see what the difference is between the 9mm and 357 Magnum with this style of gold dot bullet. I'm very interested to see what we're going to get. So let's get started with that part of the test. All right, let's see what we get to the 4 layers of denim, 1 3/4 inches of bologna, 3/8" particle board, and into water jugs with the 9mm gold dot. 147 grain. Alright, here's the bologna pack. Stayed together pretty well. Entrance hole. And the exit isn't terribly bad. I've seen better, but it's not bad. Now let's see what we got in the particle board. Entrance to the particle board, exit through the particle board. Pretty typical for rounds of that nature. Now let's see what water jug we caught it in. Jug 1 has pretty good damage. Looks typical of what we see with a lot of 38 special ammo. Jug 2, right through. Jug 3, and it looks like we stopped in Jug 3. There's no damage out the back of Jug 3. And here's what we got for the 147 grain round. It's actually pretty good. We do have one pedal that's sticking out significantly further than the other one. Not perfectly ideal as far as uniformness. But overall pretty good. Nice 147 grain slug. The back of the jacket looks interesting though. I've never seen anything like that before. But we'll see how the 357 Magnum compares. See if we get anything close to this third jug, this kind of expansion. So let's try the 357 Magnum in the snub nose barrel. Alright, 357 Magnum gold dot short barrel. We'll see what we get through the 4 layers of denim, 1 3/4 inches of bologna, 3/8 inch particle board into water jugs. I'll go single action on this to make the most precise shot that I can. Alright, we're missing some bologna here. Alright, I'm going to try to construct this the best I can. Here's the bologna pack. Here's the back of it, and this was all over the ground. So definitely more damage to the bologna with the 357 Magnum than what we had with the 9mm. Now let's see what we got in the particle board. There's the particle board entrance and exit, and really it's not really all that different than the 9mm. It looks pretty similar. Let's see what we got in the water jugs. Jug 1, we split the side pretty good. Looks like I went a little bit to the left on this shot, but it's not too bad. Jug 2, more of a centered impact. And just like the 9mm, we went right through jug 2. I see a hole in jug 3. I see a little bit of damage in jug 4, like a little tiny bit of cracking on the front of that jug, on the 4th jug. A little bit of cracking off the back of the 3rd jug. And the bullets in the 3rd jug, just like the 9mm. And with the 357 Magnum, a little bit more uniform expansion. I can't tell at this point whether this is more or less expanded than the 9mm, but it's very good looking. And we did go through a little bit more water jugs because we had damage out the back of the 3rd and into the 4th. We didn't have that with the 9mm. So overall, this ammunition seems pretty good. Both of them shoot really well. Both of them are very controllable. Both of them give pretty similar performance. And I definitely say that I like that 357 short barrel load a lot better than a lot of these full house loads. I feel like I'm going to get a lot more efficiency out of that powder burn, and I'm going to get pretty good performance and still have really good controllability, because the accuracy on paper was a lot better point of aim, point of impact than a lot of cartridges at 7 yards. So I think I'm definitely going to carry this round in that snubby when I carry this little snubby revolver. The 147 grain, not necessarily that great. It's okay, but there's definitely better 9mm rounds out there. I think really the only purpose of the 147 grain is to suppressed pistols. So that's what you got, the Gold Dot Part 2 through the 4-inch versus the Snub Nose 357 Magnum. And as always, comment, share, and like, and thanks for watching.